Hey, it's James Rabe. We have to say something here, but I don't want to say much. Thanks for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio On Demand podcast. Love you. Iberian Orchestra in concert. We got a flyaway you can win. All you got to do is go to Y105 FM's app to enter here on Rochester's Christmas station. My name is James Rabe. And what about a smile of the day? Well, okay. Let's say you aren't feeling so great because, you miss people. You haven't been around people except for work people for a while. Well, just make yourself a peanut butter sandwich. Throw some nanners on there if you're like me. A new study says that eating peanut butter gives some people the same warm feeling as spooning in bed for 30 seconds. Which is maybe just 10 seconds longer than everyone thinks they're going to last for spooning. Can get kind of warm, especially if you got lots of covers. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. PB&J? Nope, just PB.
Auto Value has won.
On Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Hi, I'm James Rabe. This is Rochester's Christmas station. And Becca, you went out shopping this weekend, and you have a moan you'd like to express. What bugged you this weekend?
When people that don't know how to walk. When I'm trying to walk to something or walk down the aisle and people just walk and stop right in the middle of the aisle, I can't stand that.
Yep. If you are going to have a conversation, move to the side. It's simple. Move to the side. You wouldn't have that conversation in the middle of the road. Anyway, it's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Andrea, throw in.
When people are acting like it's going to be the last thing in the store and they just run and they bump into people, they're screaming. It's like a zoo. It's crazy.
How do you mean?
Like when somebody's trying to grab something and they each grab like the same product and like they start screaming and they're like, you just bumped into me. Like it starts getting into a fight.
Oh, yeah. 11 hours for nothing. That is coming up in about 12 minutes. The ultimate Monday Moan on Y105 FM's Early Morning Show, Rochester's Christmas station.
This is Y105 FM.
The station. It is Monday Moaning on the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. I'm James Rabe. And Andy, you have a moan from the weekend. What happened?
I actually waited in a line for 11 hours. And I was only the third person in line for them to announce that, actually this particular store wasn't having those items for sale. So we just waited all that time for nothing. And they advertised that location specifically having at least 10 of them. We just had a disgruntled employee come out and say, actually, our store's not getting any. So you waited here for nothing. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. I would be so angry. What'd y'all do?
Everyone's like, well, can you give the first 10 people vouchers? Because that's what you advertised that you were going to have 10 of. Because, can us 10 people get rain checks? Can you tell us that you're going to send us to another location and we'll get one at a different location? We just spent hours here.
Right.
And you knew this whole time you weren't going to get this item and you just wasted all of our time.
Big time.
And they're like, no, I don't really know anything about that. You can call corporate tomorrow and ask. Nothing. We got a big heaping pile of nothing.
Wow. Big heaping pile of... That is awful.
We went to the immediate next location, and their response was, well, you should have been here hours ago because we already sold out.
Shut up.
Oh, I was mad. I was mad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, Andy, thanks for calling that in. I appreciate it. You're always welcome to call the studio, 507-292-1053. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. And coming up next, we got some news, including a very special piece of information from a Minnesota tree farmer. The sounds of the season brought to you by Pace International. Like a light bulb. You are listening to Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. I'm James Rabe. It is Rochester's Christmas station. Thanks for hanging out. And I need to reveal a sad truth about that song. No, not the bullying thing. No, we already know that's awful. But I think we've been lied to. I think the TV show has lied to us all these years. And I can't believe I only figured it out this weekend. I was sitting there talking to our news guy, TJ, and I'm like, so what do you think about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? And he's like, well, we talked about it for a bit, and we agreed that it's a pleasant song. Rudolph got the rough end of it for a while, but finally was a star. And I said, have you ever thought about the line, it glows? His nose is so bright, it glows. And I had a realization at that moment. It doesn't glow on and off. It just glows. It's so bright, it's always glowing, which would be a bit distracting. And I think would make you cross your eyes a few times or two. But I suppose a few times or three is the proper way to say that. But the TV show made me think that it glowed only when, all right, Rudolph, turn on the nose. Turning on the nose. And then the nose goes on. Turning on the nose here, boss. Don't get it. Why does it turn on? Whereas in the story, in the song, and if we're to take the song as canon, and I believe we should, all they say is that it's a nose that's so bright, you would even say it glows. All right, it's so bright it glows. But there's no on-off switch. Rudolph doesn't have an on-off switch. It's just always glowing. And I'm thinking there also wasn't protective eyewear. But anyway, I hate to tear it down. I hate to bring this gloom to the world, but we have got to accept the world as it is, not as we wish it was. To cheer us up after this revelation that the TV show lied to us. And Rudolph does not turn on and off his nose. It just glows constantly. And good for Rudolph. Nothing wrong with you, buddy. You do you. I'm going to bring us back up with a Christmas song for our time. In case you've heard it, feel free to sing along.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman said, "You won't come to play with me." And we said, "No way, we got video games. We'll see you another day." We'll kick off the 8 a.m. all music hour, the all Christmas music hour, which actually is a lot more than an hour of commercial-free Christmas music, next on Y105 FM. As the holidays approach, Y105 holiday season now, because we had our Thanksgiving, we had our Black Friday. Saturday, Santa Claus arrived in Rochester and needed to be rescued from Old City Hall. And now it's Monday, Cyber Monday. I hope you're having a great day. And I have a wonderful story to share with you from Elizabeth, who called us in saying, I know you're talking about Monday Moans, things that bugged you over the weekend or over last week during shopping and stuff, but I have such a cool story about my husband shopping a few years ago in Rochester. So go ahead and tell that story.
My husband saw something crazy. He went to Toys R Us when it was open to get our niece a game for her Game Boy, and he actually saw a woman jump out of her car as it was still moving to run in and get. She just threw it in park. It hadn't stopped. She bailed out and ran in, and the car was still moving.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. It is Y105 FM's early morning show. If you have a great story about shopping, you can always leave it on the Y105 FM app. You just open the app, the Y105 FM Rochester app, and boop, 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 there's a little microphone right there. And it's like leaving a voicemail. I would love it if you did that, especially right after it happens when you're all full of, what? It's Y105 FM.
Recycling is an easy way to conserve.
Not a real mouse in that house, turkey. It is Y105 FM's early morning show. I'm James Rabe. Thanks for being here on Rochester's Christmas station. Michelle has a pile of awesomeness coming up right after I finish here. Rabies shots. Doe heads in the news. A Crowley, Louisiana woman claims she found a mouse in her butterball turkey. You've heard of turducken? Well, it's just termousin, I guess. Nicole Hollier posted a picture of the mouse and a turkey along with the caption, OMG. Guys, if you bought a butterball turkey, check inside. Well, everyone's going to look inside their turkey. Anyway, it's not a joke by no means. This was inside the turkey. Butterball said, hey, we'll give you a new turkey or give you money back. Most internet users are saying, that's a fake. Well, I say it's a fake too, because everyone knows you wouldn't find a mouse in a butterball turkey. You'd find a duck and a hen, and then maybe a mouse inside the hen or the duck. I mean, that's just science, son. You're listening to Y105 FM's early morning show on Rochester's Christmas station.
This is Y105.
Hey, it's James Rabe. Thank you so much for listening to the Y105 FM early morning show, radio on demand podcast. I hope you'll subscribe and tune in Monday through Friday between 6 and 10 for more fun than you can shake a stick at.